Understanding negotiation, a comprehensive overview. Negotiation is an intricate process that transcends personal, professional, and political spheres, playing a pivotal role in resolving conflicts and reaching mutually beneficial agreements. At its core, negotiation involves strategic discussions aimed at resolving an issue that both parties find acceptable. This article delves into the stages, strategies, and essential concepts surrounding negotiation to further illuminate this crucial skill. Key takeaways. Definition: negotiation is a strategic discussion between two parties to resolve an issue that both find acceptable. Context: negotiations can occur in various contexts, including transactions between buyers and sellers, employment negotiations between employers and prospective employees, and discussions between governments. Compromise: successful negotiations typically require compromises from one or all parties involved. Stages of negotiation. 1. Preparation. Before entering negotiations, it's vital for individuals to prepare thoroughly. This includes defining their objectives, outlining potential concessions, and evaluating the desired outcomes. Preparation may involve researching the other party's interests and past behavior, whether it's gathering pricing data for purchasing a vehicle or compiling a list of accomplishments for salary negotiations. 2. Exchanging information. At this stage, both sides articulate their initial positions. Clear communication is necessary to elucidate what each side desires and is willing to offer in return. Active listening plays a key role here, allowing each party to identify negotiable points and areas for potential compromise. 3. Bargaining. This is where the actual negotiation takes place. Successful negotiators foster an environment that encourages cooperation rather than confrontation. Key to this stage is the practice of give and take, where both parties should express their needs while also acknowledging the needs of the opposing side. 4. Closing the deal. Once both parties reach a satisfactory agreement, negotiations culminate in a final agreement, which can take the form of a verbal promise or a formal written contract. This contract serves as an enforceable document outlining each party's commitments and responsibilities. According to a 2022 study by Fidelity, an impressive 58% of young professionals accepted job offers without negotiating, yet among those who did negotiate, 87% received at least part of what they sought. This underscores the importance of being prepared and ready to negotiate. Negotiation process. The negotiation process does not have a set timeline, it can vary tremendously depending on the context. Whether bargaining for a half-rate item at a garage sale or negotiating the terms of a multi-million corporate merger, the time required will differ significantly. Effective negotiators often seek to understand their counterpart's position, including its strengths and weaknesses, to be adequately prepared for rebuttals and alternative suggestions. Negotiation strategies. 1. Justify your position. Enter negotiations armed with data and rationale that support your demands. This demonstrates confidence and shows that you are committed to achieving a deal. 2. Consider the other side. Acknowledging that the other party has goals and constraints is key. Identifying what can be offered to meet their needs without overextending oneself is vital for reaching a conclusion. 3. Keep emotions in check. It's easy to become emotionally charged during tense negotiations. Remaining calm and focused on the overall objective can help maintain clarity and effectiveness. 4. Know when to walk away. Understanding your limits and recognizing when an agreement is unfavorable is crucial. Sometimes, a step back can lead to a more productive reconvene. Real-world examples of negotiation. Vehicle purchases. An example of negotiation in action is when a consumer seeks to buy a new SUV. They might enter negotiations by suggesting a price lower than the MSRP. The dealer can either accept this offer or counter with a different price, resulting in an agreement that satisfies both parties. Salary negotiations. In the context of a job offer, the initial salary might be uninvitingly low. Employers often have some room for negotiation. Therefore, rather than solely concentrating on salary, other benefits, such as flexible work hours or additional vacation days, can be negotiated, leading to a more satisfactory conclusion for both parties. What makes a good negotiator? The hallmarks of a successful negotiator include listening skills. Effective negotiators engage in active listening to fully understand the other party's perspective. Critical thinking. They can think on their feet and analyze both the advantages and disadvantages of various proposals. Articulation. The ability to clearly express one's own position is crucial. Compromise. A willingness to meet halfway is essential in fostering amicable resolutions. Important concepts in negotiation. Zone of possible agreement, ZOPA. ZOPA signifies the overlap between the parties' positions in a negotiation, representing the space within which agreements can be made. Identifying this zone enables negotiators to focus on finding common solutions. Best alternative to a negotiated agreement, BATNA. BATNA refers to the best alternative a negotiator can pursue if the current negotiations do not yield a satisfactory outcome. Understanding one's BATNA strengthens negotiating power, as it allows the negotiator to know when to persist and when to abandon discussions. The bottom line. Negotiation plays a crucial role across all aspects of life, whether in daily personal interactions, business dealings, or international diplomacy. Mastery of negotiation skills involves establishing clear objectives, understanding the counterpart's viewpoint, and being open to compromise. Ultimately, successful negotiations culminate in agreements that allow all parties to feel satisfied with the outcome. By arming oneself with knowledge and strategies, anyone can improve their negotiation acumen and increase the likelihood of favorable outcomes.